Hi, I'm Rabbi Diana. In this week's Torah portion, Shemot, the first two words are Eila Shemot, which means these are the names. In this week's portion, there are lots of names and lots of people, but the most important name that you're going to hear that we read this week is the name of Moses. In this week's portion, we learn all about the early life of Moses and how he becomes the great leader of the Israelite people. The Torah tells us about how the Israelite people were slaves of the Pharaoh of Egypt. During this time, Moses was born, and his mother Yocheved didn't want him to become another Israelite slave. So his mother put him in a basket, placed him on the Nile, and set him to sail just a little ways down the river. You won't believe who found him. The princess of Egypt, the daughter of the Pharaoh. She took him out of the water, took him to live in the palace, and there he was raised like any other Egyptian boy. When Moses grew up, he started asking lots of questions about who he really was. And eventually, Moses discovered that in fact, he is really an Israelite. He flees Egypt and becomes a shepherd. One day, while Moses was tending sheep in the desert, he came upon a burning bush that did not ever get burnt up. From the bush, God spoke to Moses and told him he needed Moses to bring the slaves out of Egypt. But Moses was not excited about what God told him, and he doubted if he had the ability to do what God was asking of him. He hesitates and questions God's choice of him and makes excuses as to why he can't go back to Egypt. This is such a wonderful story because it teaches us so much about Moses and so much about ourselves. He was so nervous to take on a new job and made all kinds of excuses. Moses said that he was too old. He was 80 years old. No one would believe that God spoke to him. And Moses said, God, I'm so nervous to stand up and talk in front of other people. I don't speak clearly. Please don't make me talk in front of other people. Have you ever been nervous to take on a new role, to do something you've never tried before? Maybe you made excuses too. But if we think about Moses, we'd see that we must conquer our fears and trust that God will be with us in any hard things we must deal with. At the end of the Torah portion, Moses returns to the land of Egypt with his brother Aaron standing by his side. Moses learned that he had courage and great inner strength. He was able to gain confidence and to become the great leader of his time. This story reminds us that we have great inner strength and can face our biggest fears when we find our courage.